so revolutionary, so significant, that it can impact the health of every human being on the planet? Would you tell your family, your friends, your next-door neighbor, or would you keep it all to yourself? In an age of fear, this secret brings hope. In an age of sickness, this secret brings health. Today, there is a hot dispute over the best form of health insurance. And if you ask 100 different doctors how to stay healthy, they'll give you 100 different answers. However, Asian cultures have nailed it for millennia. They pay their physicians to keep them well, instead of waiting till they're broken to get fixed. In fact, one of their philosophies goes something like this: don't wait until you're thirsty to start digging a well. Which brings us closer to the secret. Hydrogen is the most abundant gas in the universe, but the rarest one found on our planet. Having burst forth in the dawn of creation, hydrogen has been around since time began. However, until now, only one company in the entire world has recognized and captured hydrogen's potential to create health and wealth. That company is Sevenpoint2. Hydrogen has been used for many purposes throughout the ages, but the only explosive potential we are unleashing is the secret to exploiting your health and wealth. Now the secret is out. It's a breakthrough system called Health Made Simple. Fueled by the discovery of molecular hydrogen, it's the ultimate solution to our modern-day plagues. In nature, hydrogen evaporates very quickly, and science has failed to perfect its delivery system to our cells. Until now. For the first time in history, Sevenpoint2 has harnessed the power of molecular hydrogen in a convenient proprietary formula. We call this amazing rejuvenative product Recovery with HydroFX. The alkaline-generating minerals in recovery address today's prevalent health concerns. Recovery with HydroFX helps to reduce inflammation, reduce severe joint discomfort, reduce lactic acid, enhance stamina, aids in protecting cardiovascular, nervous, and gastrointestinal systems from free radical harm, improve physical and athletic performance. The Health Made Simple system, driven by the alkaline movement, buffers acidity, which promotes a balanced interior terrain. Do you wonder why being alkaline is so important? Research reveals that most people today are in the throes of an unhealthy acidic condition. This is caused by our toxic world, where fast food diets and stress are the prevailing norm. By rebalancing your body's internal pH, it can swing back to wellness and vitality. On the pH scale of 0 to 14, the perfect alkaline sweet spot is around 7.2. Our mission is to tip the scale in your favor. Introducing 7.2 Shake, Greens, Alkaline Booster, and Green Caps. These 4 products work with our flagship formulation, Recovery with HydroFX, to help keep your trillions of cells hydrated, healthy, and happy. These simple and cost-effective products will take care of you, your children, your entire family. So how about you? Do you want to make a positive change in your health? Are you tired of dragging around from day to day? Do you experience discomfort in your joints and other areas? Are you so ready to lose weight? We found that people don't want a new weight loss program. They just want one that works. The next major shift in health is alkalinity. The next major financial shift is profiting from the alkaline movement. Speaking of money, everyone can use more of it. Another exciting benefit of our Health Made Simple system is we reward you when you spread the word to others. You can make a lot of money helping other people. Saving money, making money, and helping others better their lives. It doesn't get much better than that.
Hello, my name is Jason Greco. I'm the CEO and co-founder of 7.2. I began working in this industry over 25 years ago, where I was taught by my mother to help others and to dream big dreams. I went on to be the CEO of a nutritional company that set records in this industry, with over $1 billion in sales in just our first 7 years, and we helped more than 40 people become millionaires. This allowed me to see many trends over the years, and nothing will ever be as big as the alkaline movement. With its global reach and our category-creating product line, the opportunity with 7.2 is unlimited. We have organized the best executive team and product line in this industry. With Dan Cortez as our CFO, he has over 18 years of experience. This gives us a true financial advantage. And Philip Townsend, our Senior Vice President of Sales and Training, he is one of the best I've ever seen in this industry. We now have everything in place to be the next billion-dollar brand while having a positive impact on the health of every generation. Our growth is being driven by our incredible product line that has been developed by our Chief Product Officer and co-founder, Dr. Howard Cohn. He runs a very successful practice in Southern California. He has literally worked with thousands of nutritional products over the last 20 years. It is now my great pleasure to introduce my good friend and partner, Dr. Howard Cohn.
Hello, I'm Dr. Howard Cohn, co-founder and Chief Product Officer for 7.2. I'm excited to share with you our revolutionary new program, Health Made Simple. Are you the type of person that's looking for a way to lose weight quickly and keep it off? How about having natural, endless energy rather than having to rely on coffee and sugar to get through your day? Ever imagine being able to slow the aging process and have beautiful, clear skin that glows? How about every joint in your body feeling like it did 20 years ago? If you're an athlete, how about getting the best results ever from your workouts without having to train any harder? This and much more is what we're hearing every day from people just like you who've discovered 7.2's Health Made Simple program. The Health Made Simple program addresses one simple universal concept, and that is the importance of an alkaline diet for all aspects of health, human performance, and anti-aging. The 7.2 Health Made Simple program makes it simple and easy to become alkaline. So why become alkaline? Medical science has demonstrated over and over again that sickness and disease thrive in an acidic environment. And where there is acidity, there is inflammation. There is not a health condition known to man that doesn't have inflammation either directly or indirectly associated with it. It's such a big deal that it's warranted the cover of Time magazine, calling it the secret killer, linking it to heart attacks, cancer, Alzheimer's, as well as a host of other diseases. So how's your health? You think it's good? Well, allow me to let you in on a little secret. A lot of people believe that if they don't have symptoms, they're healthy. Well, that's not exactly true. Did you know that nearly half of America will die of a heart attack? Did you also know that for most of them, their first symptom will be death from a fatal heart attack? Did you know that a tumor could grow in a woman's breast for up to 8 years before it's even visible on a mammogram? So for 8 years she's told she's healthy. But is she? Folks, if you're waiting for symptoms to show up to tell you how healthy you are, I'm here to tell you that's a poor plan. If that weren't enough, the New England Journal of Medicine recently issued a report stating that for the first time in 200 years, that's 2 centuries, our present-day children are predicted not to live as long as their parents. The top 2 reasons they listed were the epidemics of childhood obesity and type 2 diabetes, both of which are preventable with proper diet and nutrition. People, this is not a dress rehearsal. This is happening right now. That could be your son or daughter, your niece or nephew, grandson or granddaughter, or maybe even you. After 25 years of practice as a natural healthcare practitioner, there's one thing I've seen again and again, which is that patients that are willing to adopt an alkaline diet rich in raw green vegetables get healthy faster than those who do not. The problem is that doing so is expensive, time-consuming, and is definitely not palatable. Most people remember the first time they had wheatgrass because it's usually the last time they had it. Now, for the first time ever, we've made becoming alkaline simple and easy. Our Health Made Simple program consists of our great-tasting, organic, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, sugar-free, non-GMO protein shake coupled with our 100% organic greens that taste so good you can actually eat them right out of the container. Next is our 7.2 Recovery with HydroFX. If there was ever a miracle product, this is it. In all my years of practice working with thousands of patients, I've never seen a product do what Recovery with HydroFX can do. This category-creating product is a true scientific breakthrough, being the first and only molecular hydrogen-producing ingestible tablet in the world. Rounding out the Health Made Simple program is our 7.2 Alkaline Booster. It's been nicknamed the Hall Pass because when you consume highly acidic foods, which we all seem to do, you know the ones, milk, bread, cheese, soda, coffee, sugar, you know, the yummy stuff. The boosters help get you right back to an alkaline state. The 7.2 Health Made Simple program is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1. Take 2 scoops of the shake with 1 scoop of the greens at breakfast. Step 2. Take 2 to 3 recovery tablets 2 to 3 times a day, and be sure to use our new recovery powder in your coffee, tea, or water and turn it into a healthy alkaline beverage charged with molecular hydrogen. And step 3, take 4 of the alkaline boosters at bedtime. That's it. It's that simple. Becoming alkaline and staying healthy has never been this simple and easy. If you're someone that's interested in losing weight, then you'll love our Weight Loss Made Simple program. Here's how it works. When you eat acidic foods, your body stores acid as fat. When you eat alkaline foods, your body naturally emulsifies body fat, making it easier for your body to break the fat down and eliminate it. It's that simple. All you need to do is add an extra serving of shake and greens at lunch and eat a healthy dinner. After helping thousands of patients with their weight issues, I've observed 2 major reasons why most diets do not work. The first is that most diets are highly acidic, and the second is that they have no sustainable maintenance program. With the 7.2 Weight Loss Made Simple program, after you achieve your desired weight loss goal, you just go back to the 7.2 Health Made Simple program by cutting back to just 1 serving of shake and greens with 2 sensible meals and stay healthy and fit for life. Folks, we're not asking you to change. Just make a shift. Get on the program and see what it's like to look and feel amazing. Our Health Made Simple program is cost-effective, time-saving, and for the first time in history, great tasting. We believe in our products and the results so much that we have a 100% money-back guarantee, so everyone can have the confidence to take control of their health by following our simple program. When you have health, you're not sick. When you have health, you feel great. When you have health, you have endless energy. When you have health, you are at an ideal weight and you look younger than your years. When you have health, you have it all. We at 7.2 are on a mission to help people understand the importance of an alkaline diet, and we've made it simple and easy and delicious to do. Whether you're age 2 or 92, you'll love how you feel on our program. Welcome to the Alkaline Movement. Welcome to Health Made Simple. Welcome to 7.2.
All right, folks, so we're not asking for people to change, just make a small shift. Folks, the largest shift in the health and wellness industry is the alkaline movement, and it's popping up everywhere, and Hollywood, in the sports arena, athletes, it's just everywhere. People are learning about the benefits of alkalinity. What I want to do here is invite a handful of people that have been already using the products, using the Health Made Simple programs, and get a chance to hear from them, because obviously you're going to expect me to be excited about this. And folks, I am. It's not a fad. It's not just something short term. It's definitely a lifestyle. The testimonies and the changes that I've seen happen in my own life, and a lot of people that we've shared it with, have just been spectacular. But we're going to bring it right down to home, right down here personally, and let you hear from people that you may be sitting next to right now. So a handful of those were asked to share your testimonies. If you want to come up here, please, and do so, appreciate it. So we're going to share this mic. All right. So you want to start?
Sure.
All right. So let me go ahead and hand that, and then you can pass it down.
Hello, my name is Trent Briggs, and I live in Boise, Idaho. I actually just started the recovery a couple of weeks ago. I had been climbing some rocks and going through a canyon with a couple of friends of mine, and about 3/4 of a mile in, I was running down and rolled my ankle, thought it was broken. I couldn't step on it. I was passing out, actually, from the pain, and they had to pick me up and carry me back to the car. So after, there we go, thank you. After a couple of I'd say about a week, trying everything from eating and applying turmeric to icing and using heat and stretching and going to sauna, getting massages, nothing really helped. It was just about the same range of pain. So I went on Facebook and I asked, does anyone know of something else that would work? And Carrie Jo and Oscar said, recovery. So I met them about a year ago, and so I met them at the co-op, and they gave me the bottle, pulled up in a brand new Mercedes, and I'm like, wait a minute, you must be doing really well with this. And I know that they're very heart-centered people, so it wouldn't be something that they didn't fully believe in. So I took it that day, and the very next morning, 75% of my ankle pain was gone, and I could walk again. And so I went to work a couple days after that just to make sure that it was still okay. And my boss is like, wait a minute, you just said that you almost broke your ankle, and now you're back at work. How are you lying to me? I said, no, this amazing product actually, it helped. And I showed it to him, and he's like, I got to try this. And so he started taking it. His allergies started going away. He was having bad allergies. He was constantly blowing his nose and coughing and sneezing, and after a couple of days, it was gone. And he gave it to his mother that has really bad arthritis, to where she had a trigger finger that would lock 5 times a day, like clockwork, excruciating pain where she was screaming. And after taking the supplements after a week, it doesn't lock up anymore. Not even and so I've been very thankful that you brought this to me, and I'm excited. I feel better than I ever have. I've spent thousands on supplements. I literally used to have my counter lined with supplements. There was over 50 on the counter. Now I pretty much just use these. My workouts, I have more strength. My recovery is twice as fast. And I see results much more quickly. So I thank you and Dr. Cohn and for everything. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
My name is Angela Miller. Sorry. I'm from Cuba, and a year ago this April I was diagnosed as a type 1 diabetic. I have spent a year, just under a year, doing everything I can to avoid insulin and the need to have a lot of it in order to eat a meal or get through a day. I was okay. I was living an alkaline diet, and it was incredibly expensive and exhausting. And I was introduced to the products in February of this year. Within a week, I was able to reduce my insulin by 35% between my night delivery and my daytime, and it has been sustained. Stress, I have to bring it up a little bit, but sustaining. I no longer have the severe lows. I no longer have the very severe, dangerous highs. So these products have been absolutely fundamental in not only saving my life on a daily basis when it comes to those lows, but it's also given my family some of our money back because I'm not using near as much insulin.
Hi, my name's Julie Haida, and I'm from CUNA also, and I'm a registered nurse, and that's just amazing to me. Her story really blows me away. But anyways, I was diagnosed with lupus, systemic lupus, which attacks your organs, joints, skin, at age 22. And I went from being super busy, active girl to super sick girl. And over the years, I've had the symptoms of hair falling out, intestinal bleeding, throwing up, severe fatigue, rashes, you name it, I probably had it. I've tried the traditional meds. I've tried tons of different shakes. I've tried different supplements. all kinds of stuff, and nothing really helped me. And I never really felt like the old Julie before lupus until 7.2. And I've been on the products about 5 months now, and I can say my life is completely changed. I feel like my old self, just 6 months ago, probably walking around my neighborhood would have almost killed me. Now I'm working out, lifting weights and stuff with that guy, getting all fit again, so I'm excited. And I also love this business. As a nurse, that's why I went into nursing. I wanted to help people. And I just enjoy working with others and serving, and I feel like I get to do that in profound ways. And not just our stories, other people that you help come back to you with stories, and it still just blows my mind. So that's been a blessing. Go 7.2. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so Oscar just asked me what the business has done for me in the short time I've been involved, and I got up and running in January of this year, and found some awesome people and have an awesome team that I get to work with. Who goes to work and people are negative? Like, can anybody deal with that? Yeah, you go to work with these people and I'm like, I haven't seen you guys in 2 days. I need to see my people. Because everybody is so positive, so I love that. And my first month I was able to rank advanced to gold, which is the first thing, and then the next one is platinum, which I did in February, which means you get a car. So I'm shopping for one of those fancy cars they're talking about that this lady just got a new Mercedes. And I was able to, in the same month, rank advanced to Emerald because of my awesome team and what they're doing. And the products really do. You just share. This is the best gift that I've been given. So I want to be able to give it to others. And, you know, people are making anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 in their first month. So it's pretty exciting stuff.
I'm Judy Stalkup, and I'm from Nampa. It's a little over a year ago, my life dramatically changed because someone shared a bottle of recovery with me. And that's I have an amazing story, and of one of which I am grateful, so grateful. But I also have another story I'd like to just briefly share with you. And before I tell you it in some detail, I also would like to tell you that I'm going to be pretty brief about it, and fortunately Bill Sickert is here, and so which is an amazing thing. But in November of last year, I received a phone call from an uncle, and this uncle has been an athlete, and he's a cyclist, and over the years he's been very healthy, he thought, doing all the right things. When he called me in November, he said, Judy, I have stage 4 bladder and kidney cancer. They started a routine of chemotherapy. I had actually visited with Dr. Cohen, and he made a suggestion as to some amazing amounts of recovery, well, really all the products, but with an emphasis of the recovery. In March, they did surgery, removed the bladder, they removed one kidney. And as a surgeon, which was at Stanford, came out with the family and met with them, she said, I don't really know what's going on. She said his tissue was pristine. And she said, it's amazing to me. Now, she said, I need to clarify that and tell you that there's a pathology report that we'll need to follow. And that followed and only proved it to be true. What does this mean? You know, there's an incredible, we just are blessed with an incredible product. Do we understand it all? And we know there's a God factor in this picture as well. And whatever your belief or whatever your faith, I would just tell you that it is a God thing for me that 7.2 has come into my life and turned my life around. And I'm grateful. I did not see a business. That was the last thing I even entertained. It was, if you'd have told me that a year later I would be a platinum and driving a new car that 7.2 provides every month, I would have laughed at you. Thank you, Bill Sickert. Thank you, Dr. Cohn, and the team, Jason Borrego. It's an amazing journey.
My name is Justin Barnett. I live here in Meridian. I'm a trainer at Dream Body Fitness. About 2 months ago, I had to get surgery on my lower back. I had been having problems for a long time. Messed it up in a snowboarding accident. After I'd had the surgery, my doctors told me I'd be doing nothing but walking for 3 months, I believe, or longer is what they said. Week after surgery, I was up and about, and I'd been taking recovery. I was off the pain meds. I actually stopped taking the pain meds, which was amazing for me because I've been on it for a long time. But stopped taking the pain meds. 2 weeks in, I was back in the gym working. 3 weeks in, I was back to working out, back to heavy lifting. Here we are 2 months now. I feel great, no pain whatsoever. I take maybe 6 recovery a day now. I was taking a lot more before, but thanks to this recovery with Hydro Effects, it's my recovery time was basically cut in half, if not more. I mean, it's an amazing product. Workouts, as far as being sore, pop a couple of them after my workout. You're not sore at all anymore. No knee and joint pain. You know, I used to have a lot of that. But yeah, that's my story. Is the recovery with Hydro Effects. It's an amazing product.
Right on, thank you. Folks, we can pray just one testimony after another. Spend a whole hour on here, and I'll tell you, every single one is very personal, very, very powerful, and we're just so appreciative. You heard a lot about molecular hydrogen and this product called Recovery with Hydro Effects. Folks, there's no better person in the world that can explain that. Someone who knew about this product even before we did, and spent a lot of years really learning about it. And folks, we're so grateful to have them here. I'll tell you, it's an honor, and we don't take it lightly because I promise you, the more you get to know this gentleman, the more you get to find out about 7.2, where we're at, where we're going, you're going to realize, just how important and what an influence this gentleman is to the company, to the world, folks. So please help me welcome Mr. Bill Sickert.
You can hear me in back. Good? Yeah. Good. Lots of information to go through tonight, so I'm going to go through this really quick and speedy. Got some feedback from the last trip here as well to share with you. So came through Las Vegas coming here. So you want to talk about seeing a collection of wild people. There's this poor gal. She was running and trying to get to the Southwest flight as quick as possible. She dropped all her drink coupons, and they were on the floor, so I did the right thing and picked them up and kept them. You're a nutritionist, so I'm trying to provide her help and not drinking. And I thought if I use them and drink, then that will save somebody else from absolutely. Anyway, feedback from the last visit here, just a couple of points. The Shiloh is where I stayed before, and the comment was, "Dude, what are you thinking?" So I kept trying to explain what retro meant to the receptionist. She didn't quite get it. She was a lot younger than I was, so but fixed it by staying here at the nicest place you can find. Spoke so fast you could be a shark dentist. I thought that was interesting. So I'm slowing it down a little bit. I may speed up here and there. Wild cycling outfits, how wild? Years before, not wild outfits anymore, more conservative. Nutritionist for Apollo 13, geez, dude, you went so in depth into some of the products, so okay, I'll take that one. And then the other one was someone tell them it's Boise, not Boise. So I'm good for it, and it comes out all the time. I'm from Michigan, so occasionally there's some slangish that's going on there. So I will do my best to keep it to the Boise, not Z. So shark dentist, I guess there is something there. It's a wild shirt, wild night, yeah, bike outfit. That was actually so wild that they years later converted it to duct tape. Apollo 13 nutritionist. Obviously, Kevin Bacon had a hydration issue going on. Trying to help him out, helping people wherever I can. But the Boise versus Boise, it can be a game changer for me. Like I said, I'm going to try my best. But Southern California, we have all the the play with Hollywood and all that. So, but I have to agree with you. It's so inappropriate to mispronounce certain things. So. Can you imagine Jay-Z now, JC? He ain't going for it, that's for sure. Destinyce's child. Actually, at the time of this photo, they all had nieces and they were all pregnant. So, inside information there. Frank Snappa Foundation for the Zappa. He's not happy about it, that's obvious. And in zinc instead of in sync. So we got new cold sore remedies for these guys. Guy looks remarkably like me, but I was not the manager of the band. So picture tells 1,000 stories. I'm behind the only gay guy in the band, so that's worse. All right, but you're here for why 7.2, so at least a little levity before we get into the heavy stuff. So, catching and riding waves. I've been a business consultant for the health and nutrition industry for 25 years. I've seen billions of dollars and participated as CEO and president of companies that have sold those products. So I've seen this and have a very strong sense for when companies are in the right place in the right time. And it's just a sense that you have. It's kind of like a nurse being able to look at a patient's face and realize something's wrong. It's just an inner sense. The direct selling industry has had a huge economic reset. 2008 was it. All right, people started looking at any ways to start making money other than their traditional job, and now in a big way. So it raised the bar for the credibility of those companies, and now it's time that people really look at it as a way to move into a form of income that's different than what they're normally expecting. How many of you have had pension plans that have changed, benefit plans that have changed? Your healthcare costs, healthcare costs twice in some cases. So we've had that reset. Way back when, in the mid-'90s, if anything medical, pharmaceutical, or any technical things come out of my mouth, I was immersed in it. And this small trend that we started is now a $207 billion a year industry, and it is the home health nursing industry. Oh, wow. It's huge. I started in the medical contractual child care area. What brought all of this delivery of home health, mobile doctor, mobile RX, and hospice was a father of a kid. And Steve Hovland was his name, and his kid was Eric. And he counted 10 fingers and 10 toes. And the only thing that they couldn't tell was the fact that Eric was born without kidneys. So Steve came to me, it was like, Happy New Year, hope things are going well, and, Eric was now in our services, and he was 2 years old, he just started, and he goes, Bill, if you can do one thing for me, just one thing, this calendar year, make sure Eric doesn't spend Christmas Day in a skilled nursing facility. So the glove was thrown, we developed an entire system of literally getting home health care and keeping these kids out of the skilled nursing facility and taking care of them at a very high level, up to and including the tough part when you go into hospice and these kids don't make it with cancer or whatever else. I only wish I had access to some of the nutrition products back then. The lives that could have been saved. But that's kind of where that medical side of me comes out a little bit. The omega-3 movement, that's not a watch or any kind of new movement. It's the essential fatty acid movement with flax oil, fish oils, $30 billion industry. Bottled water, the CEO of Penta Water Technologies, my background. I spent years immersed in it. I guess that's a way to say that. That came out of nowhere. It's like, I gotta use that again. Probiotic whole food movement, $28 billion. The alkaline movement, there's a pretty good estimate that is so infantile right now that to catch this wave at this early stage is a bold statement to say how many millionaires are existing in this room that are going to happen. It's a reality. I mean, that's how new this is. And you're going to know, so drill down on these products tonight, you will know more than 95% of the people out there as far as nutritionists are concerned. Legacy of movements, I'm an evidence-based guy, so it's like I hate it when people say, oh, I did this, and I did this, and I was the president of this, and whatever. So these are actual business cards of days of my life. Barlean's Organic Oils, president of the Garden of Life, CEO and president, CEO of Aquaphotonics, Penta, Passion for Life, CEO of Liquid Vitamin, Core Strata Consulting Group that did a lot of work with this little company called Odwalla. Okay. Chief Science Officer of Zowie, Prevail, a breast cancer prevention product that was a derivative of flax lignin, the actual material inside flax seed. Very effective. First medical job, operations manager, Abbey Medical, nurse finders, director, and then came home as a kid at dinner. My dad was the long-range product development manager of Whirlpool Corporation. That was his first and only profession that he had. And then his progeny, Bill, down there was 7.2. So those are some real business cards and real experiences I've had. My roles now are kind of fun. I'm really the product technician, so I always tell people, don't try and get bogged down in product, okay? There's a lot of technical aspects, but take it off your plate, call me, I'll take care of it. We've even gone so far as to create a Ask the Nutritionist DVD and CD. I never thought I would see the day where people would be listening to me in their car on a CD, but it happened. Oh, it's embarrassing at first. Shut that off, please. Wild. So, but it's there. Director of Corporate Development is this thing that Jason and Doc were talking one day, and they're like, you got so much background, do you have a title you could come up with? So we came up with that. No one knows what it is. So it just works. Molecular hydrogen historian. Clearly, I predate the molecular hydrogen that 7.2 has by probably about 5 years. And we tried to get that product in Penta water. So good stories with that. But I've tracked this. I was referred to initially as the corporate stalker because it's kind of like, oh, you've got that now, you know. So I got Jason. It was kind of funny. We had the meeting, and you know, like I had to keep it cordial the first meeting. You know, in the second meeting, it's just like I'm tapping my finger on the table. You guys have no idea what you've got. And like, we need to bring you on board here, perhaps. So, national distributor support, helping people in this room. My favorite thing to do, the most important thing to do, and that is because we have the opportunity to make you better lives from a health point of view and an income point of view. That is a really cool thing. When I hear stories of these people from an income point of view as well as the human side and human health point of view, it's incredibly moving. I get emotional, yes, but I get kind of fervored up because I know how products can work if they're properly designed, right down to the specific amino acid profile of the shake that you are going to know about tonight. But if that stuff's in there, then it will work. But what you will not find at this company is something that a little company called Centrum. You ever heard of Centrum? Yeah, okay. Owned by a little company called Pfizer, you know, which owns several states back in the Midwest. All right. They make a Centrum Silver for eye health. Eye health. The number one concern of senior citizens is not cancer or cardiology problems because they can't detect it. But they sure as heck know when their eyes start going bad. That product has a material in it that's in our greens, and you're going to learn about it, called lutein and zeaxanthin. They actually just use lutein. And that product, lutein, that they have for a daily dose that affects eye health is 1/200th off the daily dose necessary to do a damn bit of good for your eyes. All right? That's not happening here. That happens at Walmart every single day. It sickens me. The necessary elements for success in any company are what I call the horsemen, and it's not sexist, it's just men, but you know, men and women. But I will tell you, Philip Townsend. How many of you have met Philip? I never refer to someone with as big a heart as that guy as a machine, but he is a machine, and that guy has more to bring to people, and his heart is so centered to helping, and it's just unbelievable. That guy is so hypercritical that he will lay down at night after a talk because he forgot to say something and agonize over that. I mean, that's how intense he is to the people he serves. Dr. Howard Cohn, I'm a paid critic. I literally come into companies guns blazing, and after 30 days I will sit down with the board of directors, the owners, and tell them that I will give you my evaluation. Chances are I may be asked to leave if it's that critical. I may be asked to stay, because you need the help. But the bottom line is, that's what I do. First company I've ever walked into where I did not have a single criticism for any element of the products. And there's a lot of companies I walked into. Dan Cortez, CFO, you got to have a good CFO. So boring. Everything's right. He's got the scouting down. His kid's an Eagle Scout. I want to hire like a investigator to catch his kid smoking behind the pool or what. Everything's just perfect. Balanced checkbook. I am sure. All of it. And we try and joke with him a little bit, and there's no laughter. It's just very frustrating. But commissions on time. That's his deal, and he's there. Jason, it's interesting. A lot of people don't know the inside of this guy, and I work with him every day. So I'm like, we immerse ourselves in the day. And this guy's energy is so real. He sounds like he's sleeping on that video compared to the stuff I see on a daily basis. All right? This guy's on fire. He cares about one thing, making people millionaires, making people make money. And no one has done it as much as he has. And now he's back to do it again. And he will. And he's unstoppable. And when you get with him and work with him, it's exhausting. Because you just want to, you keep going. So I catch his wind about 6 hours a day. And I drive up from Carlsbad. But I got to tell you, if you want a CEO that's going to make this thing go, that's the deal. The greatest thing I think I've done for the company in his perspective is to allow him to actually work with leaders out in the country and the world, okay? Now he's getting a little time freed up. I'm able to show up at some of these meetings and about your back. The other huge thing, this company, 7.2, is, yes, a group of executives, all right? If you think for a minute that we don't know that the reason for this company is everybody in this room, I can assure you that never occurs, right? You guys are the company. We are your support. We are here for you to make whatever life you want to make with this company. So a Passionate Boise team is fun. This is the only city, and I gotta tell you, this is the only city where I land and I feel like I'm at home. I grew up on a river. And every time I come here, people always say, well, when you landed, Bill? 3? Okay, great. Well, we're going to have a 3:30, a 4:15. I'm like, no. I'll be there at 6 o'clock, and I just get out, and I walk up and down, and I have boyhood memories up and down this river. And I spent so much time as a kid doing that, and it's such a great thing. And I come back, and it's like, no matter how tired you are, whatever, I come back, and you're just totally recharged. And it's great. The smells are the same. Literally, the little trails, they're covered. The bird poop, all the same. Health Made Simple, the products, we're going to get into them real quickly. I want to talk to you about some things that are, I call absurdities out there, and it's alkaline absurdities. It's controlled by the body, and you will hear this from physicians and clinicians, and that is absolutely correct. Okay, it is controlled by the body. What you eat doesn't matter. That's completely incorrect. All right. If you take a Ford Pinto 1972 3-speed and drive it at 90 miles an hour around a track, the wheels are going to fall off. Okay? You do that with your body, with crap food, acidic food, all that, I can assure you, and I'm sorry, there are acidosis diagnoses, DSM-3, the book, I can bill for it in home health, the whole bit. So there's no question that you can create an acidic situation in your body. Alkaline water, the Penta project, we were working with alkaline water machines and comparing our products to that. We thank the alkaline water machines, but I can tell you when you're dealing with molecular hydrogen and alkalinity, I've got the Gatling gun and you got the pea sugar with an alkaline water machine. So I know it's a lot of money for those things, but you're going to understand why, very much so. I'm not going to bias anybody, but you're going to get the facts. pH, ORAC, redox, NORP, MH, these are all tests you're going to learn about tonight. With the real test, please stand up. Here's the deal, folks. People always say, what's pH, Bill? It's, 7.2 and then it's acidic, or it's alkaline, or, so it's this measure, right? Right? Okay. What it is, pH is the potential for hydrogen. That's what that stands for. It is the measure of the potential for hydrogen. That is why I got hooked on this stuff back 6 years ago with the water company, because it was the only game I had to add something to water to make it different than just pure water, because I already sold the rights to Penta for that. So that's the deal. And that's how I got excited about it. That's how I ended up meeting Duchamp and all those guys that are in the mix there. Clinical and social proof, PubMed, publications, trends out there. We'll get to know those real quickly. Real alkalinity, truly, it's diet and lifestyle derived. No question about it. It's not the water alone. When you're drinking alkaline water, yes, that's good. You can actually make alkaline water by taking one of our booster products, empty out the capsule, and put it in pure water. You can make a cheap bottle of 30-cent Albertsons water into probably the best sports drink you can come up with for, another 10, 20 cents? Pretty cool. Clean plant-based protein is critical. All right, it's a low-load, easy-to-absorb protein. That creates alkalinity. It's at the cellular level. You're going to know this, and you're going to learn about a little monster called a hydroxyl radical. And we're going to know exactly what this product does for that monster. Bicarbonate buffers, I've traveled the world. Is she okay?
Yeah, she's okay. She's okay.
Got that? Shaker, who's talking? Make sure she gets eager when she comes back. Everywhere I went, no matter what, Sweden, Germany, Switzerland, all of them had some form of digestive aid and a soothing aid, and at the end of the day, they were all bicarbonate buffers. So these were materials that are actually in our booster product, and they would keep them in little sachets and packets, but every single country has some form of that, and they sell them kind of like our modern Alka-Seltzer, which, is not that great. The case for alkalinity as a movement is huge, all right? That's going on right now. Hollywood, Oz, dummies. I need to redo that a little bit. They are, Oz is Hollywood, maybe not quite as dumb, but Hollywood is off the chart with alkaline diets. Gwyneth Paltrow, all these folks are now into it. You're seeing it in women's magazines. Oz has talked about it 3 times now, and now he's talking about diet, recipes, and all that. He's running out of things to sell anyway. And the Dummies book is literally the Dummies, alkaline diet for dummies. That's out there now. And every time you hear stuff like that, the shot's heard around the world when that hits. I wanted to actually write that book, but I was beat by 14 months. So anyway, revolutionary ingredients by design, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight. The power of clean protein, folks. It's critical to have really good protein, and it's not processed and made with like whey, which is byproducts of the dairy industry. When you look at products that blend well, blend instantly, you're like at Walmart, it's like, wow, it was only $26, and it just instantly dissolves. Well, you can use sound energy, heat energy, and pressure energy screening to make those products do that. But what it does is it processes those products and destroys the pristine nature of the proteins and also what they're doing. When you heat the crap out of food, it's no good, especially in the processing that they do. Why do they do it? Because they want to get the bacterial counts down. So for gosh sakes, no one ever has a bacterial count in the thing. But there's no life to the food at all. It's literally dead. The protein pump up, I used the Intel inside. I did not get permission for that logo. Timing of day, survey said, morning, literally in the morning. If I had the opportunity to only take protein at a specific period of time, morning is the best. Now you're thinking, oh, but wait a minute, I gotta go work out, Bill. And then, yes, it's appropriate 30 minutes after a workout as you're building. But I just want to let you know what this product does, the shake product, the way the amino acids are designed, is to actually increase your mood through serotonin. You want to set that clock in the morning and start that cycle before the evening. There's another material in there that's a amino acid called tryptophan. Always works. The beaker doesn't work, we're out of here. Okay. So the tryptophan is another trigger, but as that is ingested in the morning, we're not talking about the turkey dinner tryptophan. I mean, that's like ridiculous. But this is a pure amino acid that will also help set that clock and get the serotonin going. And again, these are brain neurotransmitters that affect mood. And I guarantee you, when Miss Salkop got out and got that Mercedes and drove it off the lot, the last thing she wanted to do was sit down and eat. She's in a good mood. She's like, that's what serotonin does. It's very powerful. The rule of protein is real simple. For every 100 pounds, 40 grams. So if you're a $1.80, you're 1.8 times 40. That's how you figure it out. If you are an endurance athlete, a weightlifter, a very active construction, whatever it may be, it goes up, not down from there. So it's a little guy, but it's real simple. Just remember 140 as far as the amount of protein. That would be 2 scoops of this shake as a base. You do that in the morning, you're good to go. These spikes of specific amino acids, I talk about the intelligence of products. This is the brain behind this product. That material, aspartic and glutamic acid, is actually what creates that mood boost. And when you have that, another thing these 2 amino acids do is create fat burning. When you lose weight and you also have a good mood, you continue to do it. You're not fat and happy, you're getting skinny and happy. And that's what it's all about. And it works. Tryptophan acts like an usher for serotonin. It's kind of like when you walk in to a theater, it's dark, and there's the flashlight. Tryptophan will actually take and create this serotonin pathway, and it's a very, very good thing. Our product has so much tryptophan in it. In comparison to others, our product is actually at the limit for certain countries for the amount of tryptophan. I mean, that's how good it is. I love it when I get these calls. Hey, what about the amount of tryptophan in there, Bill? It's good. You have a complete essential fatty acid, or essential amino acid profile with this product. There's all 20 in there, okay? So it's complete. People are always concerned about, well, I eat meat, and I mix my proteins and all that. This is a very complete amino acid. And asparagine and glutamine are the ones that complete it. And those 2, you see, they convert in the body. That was actually a protein that was derived from discovery through asparagus. And glutamine, you know, some of you who have had digestive disorders, very good for Crohn's disease, irritable bowel, things like that. The greens, I'm a green nut. Out of all things I've taken throughout my life, even when I raced motocross as a teenager, greens were in my regime because I could buy it at the local farmer's market, and I knew how good it was just from the fact that I had a situation with a real problem with acidity, and I would lose peripheral vision in my eyes. That's not that big a deal, but when you're on a 125 in 6th gear going around the first corner with another 40 chasing you, not a good thing to start losing your eyesight in the second moto. So I looked at greens and plant-based materials based on a PhD that was my aunt. She ran the Michigan State lunch program, and she heard about my problem. She's like, would you please eat colored foods? And she got into a little more detail than that. But that's how I got into this. But here's the deal. You know, when I was yelling at you about lutein, I can yell at you again. When you make greens, there's a very finite amount of growth and time period for the growth of those grasses. After a certain period of time, that grass will start turning into a plant. The nutrients that are in that are very short. Now keep in mind, I'm the farmer. So I don't want people like Bill, Dr. Cohn, calling me and asking these questions, because I don't want anybody to affect the fact that I could double my money if I just let that stuff grow for 2 more days. See what I'm saying? Or triple my money, letting that stuff grow. So we quiz our farmers and our sources to make sure that it's grown and harvested in a very specific period of time. And why is that? It is because those are the materials that literally are the nutrients. And remember lutein and zeaxanthin I talked to you about? Centrum has no zeaxanthin in it. Lutein and zeaxanthin are ushered in together for eye health. You gotta have it. 2-to-1 ratio, as a matter of fact. Gotta have it. You don't talk about your greens helping somebody's eyes. Ours does. Chlorophyllan's, I call them plant blood. They're nicknamed out there through naturopaths. But chlorophyllan's are the things that make things green. These are the materials. Does anybody remember Clorette's gum? Breath, freshness, antibacterial. Those materials are really good. They even act as a chelator, which is a way to say it chemically pulls materials out of your body. One of the things is heavy metals. All right, you don't have to go into the stinky chelation protocol that I've even done in my life. So that is a really cool thing. Lutein and zeaxanthin in the right ratio, super alkalizing. I mean, greens have a huge human alkalizing effect. This was brought out by a little book called The China Study. It's about that thick. You don't need to buy it. You don't need to read it. It just says, that's true. Caps versus powder. Okay, this comes up. The powder has a concentration of greens in it and fibers and really good stuff in there. So it's not an issue of one or the other. The caps I use when I travel. It's a 4-to-1 concentrate, and we back out some of the fiber to make those concentrated capsules. That's the difference between those two. However, when I get people that are in a super disease state, I start looking at just doing the caps instead of the greens. But the greens in the shake as a combination, nectar of the gods. I'm telling you, that stuff tastes so good and is so effective. And the tandem thing with the greens is it's a natural source of good carbohydrate. So as protein rich as I am, this stuff really works to add that little energy boost as well. Alkaline Booster, the Hall Pass, I love it. I call it the wedding planner. You know, this product is such a sleeper. And when I saw this product and I read the ingredients, I said, thank God somebody knows what the hell they're doing. That's when I said, this is a well-designed product line, because this was the product that defined that. First of all, timing of day, in the afternoon. Okay, literally, I call it the bedtime formula. So keep it on your bedstand. That's when you want minerals, and there are materials in here that are very, very calming. All right, do I take it during the day? Yeah. Anything to calm me down, go for it. But literally at night it's best. Real alkaline water, I call that the Dasani Genie, but as I said, you can make a great alkaline drink just by adding 1 capsule booster to a product. As I said, historic use of bicarbonate minerals is all over the world, accepted as a form of calming. Fennel, marshmallow, lemon powder. These are the herbal blends within there, okay? Fennel and marshmallow, interestingly, people say, well, can I take this when I'm pregnant? You know, it says do not take it if pregnant. Well, fennel and marshmallow are actually used for morning sickness and pregnancy as a tea. So the answer is it works really well. Lemon powder, clinically studied in Europe as a cortisol reducing agent, which is the stress hormone, okay? And when you reduce that, guess what? You sleep better. It was used, and they asked in the study, any additional information? You know, you took the study, anything else? And everybody said, wow, I slept better. So this has a capability with those 3 herbs in there to really help that out. Recovery with hydro effects. This is kind of my baby a little bit, so I will get a little more intense here. You'll know more about molecular hydrogen. And how many people have heard of this product for the first time tonight? A lot. Okay, so we'll get into it. It is now out in a powder form. There's a tablet delivery as well as a powder. Powder is for convenience, as well as adding to liquids. It's got a little scoop in there. This is now a shaker cap, so you can literally shake it out onto things. You can shake it into soup or whatever you may want, liquids, but it's designed for convenience as a powder. The tablets are the primary form of taking it. Some people prefer taking the powder because they can't swallow, they have swallowing issues, or they have a child with swallowing issues, so we got that covered with the powder.
Chew the tablets.
There you go.
That-
You can.
It works perfectly.
Secret time. You ready? We have a little different formula that may come out, and it may dissolve even quicker. You did not hear it. Here. For those of you that are new, I like totally breach part of the corporate development job is to breach corporate protocol, break all rules. So it's fun, but yeah, we got some really cool things coming up. So, want another one?
Yeah.
Well, we're looking at a whole new packet of information for when you do sign up with a company. And that's going to be really slick because I worked with that company 5 years ago too. So we just signed that deal last week. So, ready for another one? I gotta wait. Instantly potentiating your favorite beverages, coffee, tea, water. I'm personally biased. I wanted to make this product anyway because I wanted to add it to my water. You can take the tablet and break it up and do it that way too, but this is really easy. It dissolves and it distributes molecular hydrogen extremely effectively. That's the whole deal with this product. Moving beyond the pH and paper, I really just want to make a comment. When you have this, you can largely throw away your little pH strips and checking your urine, all that stuff, and you're going to understand why I'm saying this, because when you have this, the potential for hydrogen is actually at the cellular level. I appreciate it in the water, I appreciate it in coffee, but the effect of this material is literally as an ingested material, and you're going to know exactly why at the cellular level in just a minute. The history of hydrogen in medicine, this did not happen a couple of years ago, all right? Just going to bang through the years. Look at this, 1520, 1766, 81. Lavoisier, father of chemistry, actually used the word hydrogen. 1783, balloon carrier, we all know it as a gas. Earlier publication concerning forms of it, in a compressed gas, a liquid. These guys were real pioneers because they were technically magicians. If they did something wrong, they were beheaded, which is why none of them really have kids sometimes because they were dead before they had the opportunity. One of the guys was really weird. He was fearful of women. So he would write notes to them, and it's kind of hard to have kids when you're doing that. 1888, we got one of the very first publications with medicine, and this guy, Osawa, actually published hydrogen as a therapeutic antioxidant. That's really when this antioxidant aspect of the product came about. And then Dusan Milkovich, my buddy, discovers the world's nano bubble, the first nano bubble. So small it's not actually a gaseous bubble. I mean, it's literally a nano bubble. It's the thing that makes the water gray when you add the powder. And then made that into a dietary supplement. And then 7.2 releases the deal where they signed over the world rights to the tablet. And believe me, with this material, I can assure you, you are going to hear about molecular hydrogen products out there. No question about it. I mean, we're pioneering it, but there are going to be rip-offs of this product all day long. So we're the real deal. I mean, I'm prophetically speaking because I know once all of our stuff gets out there, there's going to be, I got the stick and I've got the toothpaste, and I got, so I will be the great defender of what we got here. So get ready. Don't mess with Texas and don't mess with Bill with molecular hydrogen. This is actually when most people knew about hydrogen, the Hindenburg. They're like, oh yeah, that's the gas that blows up. That is not our product. Okay? You will not go down in flames. No, in fact, you will actually, the opposite. This is when I was at the water company. This is when I really said, really? Well, let's do that one more time. And let's do this. Let's have a control. Let's actually lock it up. I was surprised that you could take iron nails and put molecular hydrogen in that spring water, which is already a, not pure water. It's an oxidant-rich water. It's got minerals in it. And yet, this goes to rust, and that does not, I don't care who you are, science, no science, nursing background, whatever, when you see that, you're like, And then the funny thing, I did the video, and then we were finished with the video at Penta. I'm like, you know, this is so amazing, and I actually drank this water. So you're like, wow. And then I dropped. No, it's but that means completely safe. So they're known as corrosion inhibitors, but that was fantastic for me as a CEO trying to get this product into that company. Sports. Ready for secret number 3?
Yeah.
Woo! Little organization called the American College of Sports Medicine. Little group, okay? May 27th, 2014, I will be at that conference. Molecular hydrogen, our product, will be presented as a clinical study. And this collection of papers I have, for example, here, I have 4 sets of them, but it is what I call the nerd pack of testimonials and everything regarding, and we're going to hand this out to sports physiologists at the booth, and I can't wait to do that. That's going to be very exciting. So you guys are getting all the schemes. So, but for me, I like this study a lot because these are 19 college-age studs. Right? The reason this is meaningful to me is because as an age group athlete, if you want to cut down on lactic acid, you as a younger person have kryptonite compared to me, the ability to do that. All right? Young athletes can do that very easily. But to have a level of reduction of lactic acid in these age group these athletes that are young to the level of 18%, all right? I've seen products that are out there because we get hawked products all the time as triathletes and multi-sport guys, and I've seen water products that say 5%, 6%. 18% is literally like creating a completely new athlete. And for an endurance athlete, that is your holy grail. So this product has done it with these young guys, the older guys. I have my own experience with that. But you're thinking, oh, yeah, Bill, but I bet you just drank it like crazy. You went through a whole bottle, one drink, expensive water. No, this is a therapeutic dose. 200 milligrams is one tablet. It's one dose of the powder in the water. So no jacking up. It was just a regular dose, and yet it did that. Health benefits are numerous. Physical performance and endurance, yes. Digestive tract status, people are thinking, why? Inflammation and inflammatory markers. You looked at Crohn's disease, irritable bowel. I tell you, you can always go back to an inflammatory marker with those people. It could be stress-induced, cortisol-induced, bad diet, leaky gut, whatever you want to talk about, it's all inflammatory. This has a huge anti-inflammatory action. It actually has an anti-aging component you're going to know about tonight for the first time. Normalizing the blood sugar, insulin levels, I will tell you, this is kind of a derivative of the effect it has on liver function. And it is really amazing with liver cells and liver function. And your liver is the trash can for the body. So it stores a lot of garbage, and you're going to learn about the way this stuff works at the cellular level. And that's why it does such a wonderful job with the liver. And liver detoxification is a huge thing in the naturopathic community, and I believe in it. I've done liver cleanses the whole bit. Mental stability and enhancing mood, very interesting. All right, and we have folks, we did a show in Vegas, it was a chiropractic show, and people would come in with headaches, and we just hand them 2 to 3 tablets, and by the time they made it around one lap, they were coming back to buy a bottle. It was like, interesting. But you're dehydrated as well when you have headaches, and this stuff will rapidly hydrate the body because it will do a thing you're going to see in a second. One-on-one selective neutralization of the most dangerous free radicals. Here's the deal. I got a water background. The most significant thing that this product does is actually at the cellular level. So you're going to get your biochemistry lesson for the evening. You've got an OH radical. Okay, bad guy. You now have molecular hydrogen and HO molecule going into your body. All right. The most important thing here is that this is the lifeguard, let's say, or better yet, that's the drowning kid. This is the lifeguard. These guys are literally tethered all they got to do is hang onto the rope and you're going to get saved. But that tether is actually an electronic charge. It's inarguable that it will seek, like a heat-seeking missile, that bad guy. That's the cool part of this product. That's how it works as a mechanism of action. When you know that, and guess what? It's a one-on-one conversion. I do this and that in combination, and guess what I get? H2O. That takes the bad guy, turns it into water, and literally at the cellular level, you're detoxifying, wiping out the bad guy, and actually converting that to H2O. Which is why when people take these products for the first time, sometimes they experience a little bit of hyperhydration in the body and urination shortly thereafter. We also experienced that with Penta. It worked very well. So it's the product that makes you pee. Yeah, it's a new slogan. Yeah, health made simple. No, it makes you pee. No, it doesn't. It's not a new brochure. So does that make sense to everybody? Does that kind of hit home? Very complex, but when you talk about it this way, it's extremely simple. This is why, if you're doing that, it does so much for human physiology. You do that in the liver, the junk's coming out of the trunk. That's the cool part, all right? Pardon my nerd, what am I doing here? Oh, gosh. Wow. So Dushan has these slides, and Dushan was going to come to Vegas. He had this huge family issue going on. And thank God that happened, because I was able to review his slides that he was going to present to people. And I know that occasionally when I get going, people can roll their eyes a little bit. Oh, okay. Now it's coming all together. Yeah, that old PE wall. Darn it, that was it. And thank you all for staying tonight, because I know you came for the PE wall. Perfect! Yeah, that's it. LORP negative MB, yeah, that's how it works. Loving it. I've never seen a chart that falls from the ceiling. Did I miss that in chemistry? I don't know. There you go. Yeah, the old bell curve. And this is the guy I'm going to meet in Florida, so it's going to be like, dude, what were you thinking? So tell me. I would like to share it. Yeah, there you go. Oh, this is perfect. Geez, Bill, your slide or his? It's like, dude, relax a little bit. But this is I saved you from all that. So Henry law is a law that is a physics law, and it has to do with how things go into materials. I will say this product, and what Dushan was trying to say with those slides, is it technically violates Henry law. It literally creates a significant amount of molecular hydrogen in a liquid medium. Okay, so it kind of breaks the rules a little bit. A lot of it, as a matter of fact. It's very difficult to concentrate hydrogen in anything, and this product does that. Peroxynitrite destruction, meaningless to most of you. Okay? Agreed? How many people know somebody with MS? Alzheimer's? Bummer. Wow. Chronic fatigue? Fibromyalgia. All right. That is their death knell, is peroxynitrates. And this product literally goes at them like nobody's business. So huge anti-aging aspect of that as well. Like I say, you're hearing this for the first time. The selectivity of this product is amazing. Why? Because of the tether, all right, that electronic charge as to how it works and gets to the bad guy. Think of it as that kid on the beach, I'm drowning, and you got a rope already. When you put more than one kid on the beach, you get a second lifeguard. Really cool. That's how that works. H plus OH equals H2O. Yeah, we saw that. But again, it's most important that we know that potential for hydrogen is potentiated by molecular hydrogen, pH. All right? Does that make sense? Is that
Yes.
kind of? Yeah. Okay. Anti-aging, here's the deal. No one knows this. And this is now coming out in molecular hydrogen studies. Catalase, glutathione, and superoxide dismutase. technically, this is an oxidant. And most antioxidants will actually seek to kill that, not molecular hydrogen. It knows better because the charge is different. Okay, so it's very intelligent at a very simplified way. Catalase, glutathione, these are all things that are really good, but this increases this in the cellular expression of the body. So it does have, when you talk about, naturopathic, anti-aging, you start dealing with that and regulating these things, peroxynitrates, catalase, glutathione, superoxide dismutase, you now are in the anti-aging business. Do you guys know how many billions of dollars are spent on complete crap for anti-aging? It's amazing, and you guys have literally the stuff that works. Beauty from within, I mean, that's the deal. You've got to start somewhere. Evidence of pH, this was just the material, the powder and water, 8.4, clearly very alkaline. The north is a negative oxidative reductase potential. The more negative it is, the better. Anytime you're getting over 100, your water machines were leaping off the chart. Oh, 150! Oh, this is great. All right, this is after 2 minutes in the water, negative 700. Bye-bye, water machine. No. Just unplug it. Yeah. Okay, and then this is the deal. Henry law is being violated here. It's very difficult to reach the 0.10 for complete saturation, and you can't get any more than 1.6. So I'm going total nerd on you. So where's Beaker? I need your help. There we go. Hang in there, buddy. So this was literally after about 5 minutes with the powder, single dose in water, distilled water. Very amazing results. So this proves that it actually produces molecular hydrogen. I do not have this meter with me tonight because it's $8,000. Okay, Dushan actually owns one. He has it. The calibration for it alone is $500. If you screw it up, it's like $1,300 to get a new tip for it. So I let him mess with that. But anyway, it works, it's measurable, and there's no question about it. So back to going Beaker on you. Again, cellular expression is huge. It's all about north and molecular hydrogen and recovery with hydro effects. That is truly an anti-aging mechanism you got there. So no one has talked in front of a group of people about the anti-aging capacity of this product until you sit here and listen to it now tonight. Okay? But that's the kind of stuff you've got with this material. The anti-aging movement, I think with the mechanism we have here, is credible, and I think that removes you from 99% of the anti-aging market already, because so much of it lacks credibility. It's like, yeah, we've got this cream, and it's a night cream, and it's $150, but if it's $250, people buy it more. It's just one of those deals. So that's, but it can reduce wrinkles, and I've, seen skin creams, network marketing companies with these claims. But here's the deal, guys. I mean, just in the movements that I've seen. So I'm on the stand, all right? I'm in a court, and I'm on a stand. And I got Mr., I won't say, but it's A.H. attorney coming after me. And he's saying, well, Mr. Sickert, thank you very much for presenting this evening. So you said you had 25 years of experience in business and going into other businesses. And what is the level, what is the volume of business that all of those businesses have done, and what is the current dollar amount that they are working with? Why don't you tell that to the court? Well, Your Honor, it's actually, conservatively speaking, for this year, $277 billion. $277 billion. These are with companies and products and lines that are leading the marketplace right now. So, Mr. Sickert, you claim to have some capability to predict movements or some form of revolution in health. And you've aligned yourself with this company called 7.2. So what is it that you think really is all about this company and the capability? I mean, do you have any right to speak to that at all? And my comment is, hell yes. I've vacuumed the floors as a CEO with some of these companies, so I've seen this. And here's the deal for all of us. Who invited you? You invited who? Who invited you? you invited who? Oscar and Carrie Jo sat in their home and asked that question. And if you don't think that's important, how am I standing here today? How did all of you get here? Some of you didn't want to come. And that's totally okay. But that is a core element as to the success. So 7.2 and you, and we as a corporate environment, we're all about you. Because we as a corporate environment, Jason Borrego, everybody knows that you are the reason for the season. We are here to create a sound, bulletproof battleship. We've been there, we've done it. I've got a law degree, a business degree, and a nutrition degree. Chances are the labels are going to be illegal. Okay? Whatever is said about the company has got to be credible. All right? And if you're dealing with human health, I will tell you one thing. If you're taking a product, any product, a 7.2 product, and sharing it with the most important thing in the world, and you screw it up because the product didn't work or it's crappy, no one in here, no one in Boise, no one in the country could write a check that big for what that cost you. And I will tell you that because of all this evidence and our passion for the product quality, you can go so far as to share these products with a friend. And that's huge, because if you screw that up, there's no going back. You can even screw up family members sometimes and go back. They're not friends. So the alkaline movement, yeah, I'm convinced we're there. So your confidence, really, weight loss made simple, very effective, anti-aging, we're there, energy, you definitely get that with these products. Most cost-effective franchise in the world I've ever seen, 7.2, the Silver Elite community of sharing. You know, it's a level that Oscar's going to be talking about just in minutes. It's a great time for Boise in 7.2. This guy is fantastic. It's just like, dude, are you kidding me? I met him like that. All right, and then Tom Kelly comes up, and now he looks like Tom Kelly. All right, before and after, I mean, this is a remarkable loss of weight in a reasonable period of time. Just taking the product. So that stuff is so cool. So even Beaker gets it. Oh, there's Beaker. Carrie Jo's down there talking about the Silver Elite package and the clouds coming up, and he finally gets it, and now he's on fire. So he's got to run out and share it with somebody. So my good friend, but clearly, out of all those billions of dollars, you don't think we, 7.2, could create one of them? Oh, yeah. You with me? Yeah. There you go. I mean, that is truly a credible dollar amount that we can get to. It's been proven many times before. I've seen it many times before. So anyway, guys, did that make sense? Is all that? Turn it back over, and I really appreciate your time. And you know, I am a product guy at heart, and I drill down way too much sometimes. So if you had your eyes roll a little bit, I appreciate that. I understand it, but I also know that I brought some goodies. We're gonna have like a yeah. Anybody wants a free product? Yeah, Carrie Jo's like, what are you bringing? Well, I'm my suit and my this and that. No. What are you bringing? And she takes my bag and she's like rattling it. I don't know. We actually have 4 8. Yeah.
All right, who's ready to win some free product? All right, here we go.
How we do this?
She can't win that. Juliana Benner.
Come on, Juliana.
I think it's okay. You know what she does.
She's going to give it up. She's going to give it to
Yeah, there you go.
She's going to put it back.
Who's that?
Yeah, Rihanna.
Rihanna Schaefer.
Woo.
Still here?
Got any present to win?
Present to win, there she is.
Is she here? Oh, there you are. Nice.
Here, dear. Came to you.
Okay, what do you got? Kathy Evans. Kathy Evans?
Yeah, what is that? Powder or caps? Which would you like? There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, very good.
Okay. April Haynes? Ah, there you go. April, oh, good job.
Hey, right on. There you go.
Nice.
Well, you sit in the front row.
$40 bill, $50 bill.
Yeah, it is. Bring you out more often. Cynthia.
Oh, yay!
All right.
Powder or caps? There you go.
All right.
Powder going quick.
Jeff Hibbert.
Yeah, rolled up page.
All right. Feeling a lucky winner here. Look, I'm banging. Captain Carlisle.
Powder or caps here?
Caps,
Caps, there you go. All right.
Got Reed Chavez. Is that right? All right, right there.
Powder or caps? Powder or caps? Caps, okay. Good. I wasn't listening.
Lewis King.
Don. Caps, powder? Cool. All right. And there's only powder left.
You know, that's hand-delivered recovery. That's awesome.
I flew out. Stay away from the California fires. Kylie.
Kylie?
There we go.
Ah, there you go.
Two left.
Two left?
Two finals.
Oh.
Or hang on. No, three.
Three?
Three finals. Yep.
Okay, here we go. Next one.
This is decent. It's like a chance.
Michael Adams.
All right. There you go.
Last two, here we go. Who wants one? We're getting down, two left.
I want the book.
Let's see, what did I get? Oh. I can't win.
It's like Gary Jones.
Yeah. Penny Tweet.
Hey!
All right, last one's grand finale. Here we go. Carolyn.
Linda's friend, Carolyn DeLuce. Right?
Devil's Race.
Here we go. Very good. Detail.
Was that a carry? First carry. Oh, that was it? Was that it?
We have packs of the USA Health News featuring yours truly. Yeah.
Doing the whole pack?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
3 of them.
So is this one for associates or?
I would think so, yeah. I don't know what to do with it. So,
All right.
And you know those
So I'm
associates.
going to draw an associate card just because this is more like for the business promotion. All right. Juliana Benner? How many do you have in here?
Well, we were talking about Henry Law and you're doing the pack.
Oh,
There you go.
man. You're taking advantage of me now.
Last two.
All right. Trying to find some.
I'm trying to find some. You know them all?
I don't know. All right, we got Paula Kerr.
There, girl. Fresh off the press. We made a newsletter that is designed to share with people to soften the blow of, trying to explain everything up front. And we call it USA Health News. So it's kind of like a read for a newspaper, but it's too nice to throw away. So it tends to hang around a little bit. But that was the reason for this.
Christina Gredler.
Right there, my God. There you go.
Is that it?
Good. That is it.
All right, that's it.
Very good.
All right, thank you. Wow, very nice. All right, folks, what I'm going to do here is we're going to switch gears. I'm going to let you know a little bit more what's happening here. You've heard about some people here that are getting company-paid vehicles, people that are making $2,000 to $5,000, $6,000 their first 30 days with 7.2. Folks, when Karen and I got started in the business, we didn't see ourselves, we didn't get started in this business to drive a new Mercedes. We didn't get started in this business because we set out to make 6 figures in 9 months. That wasn't our goal. Our whole focus was just to be able to feel better. Our focus was just to be able to just have a normal lifestyle. But what happened was when we had that amazing transformation for ourselves, it really just got our attention because after all the things that we ever tried before, this was the only thing that ever worked for us. And then to be able to share with people that we cared about and loved, and to see the same results with them, I mean, that was just an amazing feeling. That we could give something of value, we can educate, we can promote, and share something that we know is good for people. And a side benefit and a result of that was that, we're getting rewarded for doing something that we believed in. So that type of a scenario is consistent here throughout the company, and definitely right here with us here in Boise, Idaho. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change my gears here. Folks, what an honor to have Bill Sicker, so congratulations for everyone being here. So I'm just going to go quickly through this, folks. I appreciate you very much for coming out here this evening. And what you want to do is definitely get back with the person inviting you down, and we can take a little bit more time and be able to personalize this and answer some more other questions here. But there's definitely a lot more to this. So, all right, so you've seen this slide here. Folks, we definitely have a mission. You learned a little bit about that. Educate people about the largest shift in the health and wellness industry, which is the alkaline movement. Our goal is to have millions and millions of people using, consuming our products, not just here locally, but globally. So a lot of people are wondering, well, how? Gosh, it sounds great. How can I get the product? Well, if you didn't get free product from Bill Sicker, you can still get free product from the company with our program here, which is a Nothing Beats Free program. You can either go out there, make a one-time purchase, buy it at retail, just go to our website, or get back with the person invited down, go to their website, you can get that at retail. Or if you're like most people want to get a discount, you can become a preferred customer, get that at member pricing, and also be able to participate in this Nothing Beats Free program. So bottom line, the way that works is that when you go out there, you help educate someone else and they become a preferred customer themselves, and you gain your first 3 preferred customers, then you qualify for free product for the following 30 days. Now, there's no limit on this. You can have as many customers as you like, and you can definitely be able to get more free product. So, very, very exciting program. We've got people right now in this room here, that have 15, 20, 30 customers and are getting a lot of free product. So it's definitely a win-win. But what a lot of people find out is that if you're willing to be able to educate someone and be able to refer the product, then eventually you might want to get paid for that. So there's a couple options that we have here. And there's definitely a strong business side to what we're doing. And I love Mr. Sicker was talking about how 2008, there's a transition where people are looking to earn, find different ways to earn money. And this is definitely an opportunity. So it's an opportunity where you can be in business for yourself and not by yourself. There's 11 different ways we get compensated. You can go to the website and look at the details of that. We can go more involved in that with you as well. But here's a couple of enrollment options that you have. We have a package which is called a bronze package, about $299. What's exciting about this is that this is the first opportunity where you can actually participate in profits at a 25% momentum bonus level with the company. So it's a little bit of product just to kind of build your confidence, be able to have products that you can use, sample or demo. This package right here coincides with our Weight Loss Health Made Simple program, which is phenomenal. I mean, Tom lives right here in Nampa, Idaho, Now he's being featured in, globally, lost 73 pounds on this program right here. Is that exciting?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, so it's an opportunity to get started with the product and to be able to make a little bit of money doing that. Or we have another package called a silver that's $5.99. Obviously another a little bit more variety of products. But now you can see an increase right here in your momentum bonus. So by you being at a higher profit level, you're actually going to be able to pick up the profits that are left on the table by the bronze, if that excites you at all. So another level here, which is where most people start. This is definitely whether you want to go slow or you want to go fast. It's an opportunity where you can maximize your options from the start. Silver Elite, $9.99. Here's what's happening is that you get now 45% profit level. Again, what you're doing is you're picking up the difference that the silver is leaving on the table, same thing that the bronze is leaving on the table. That Silver Elite gets to pick it all up and override the difference. What's great about this here is not only do you have products that you can use, sample, demo, be able to sell out there, but you also have a little bit that you can help someone get started with right away. So not only 45% momentum bonus, if you're qualified as what's called an achiever. What that means is there's additional profits. We have profit sharing, so you get to pick up that, which that's actually a global profit sharing program. So that means that we live here in Boise, we get paid on the business that be done in Korea, Czech Republic, UK, all over the place, Philippines, and that's very exciting. See, I don't speak those languages, but the money cash is the same. 7.2 University, another benefit of start right here is that you're enrolled in our advanced training with 7.2 University with Philip Townsend. Folks, the magic of what's happened allowed this company to grow in such a short time period has been training and support. So one thing that makes us stand out 100%, we've got people like Julie Haida who gave her testimony here, who's never been in the industry of network marketing, who got started her first month, did about $8,000 in volume, went to this training with Philip Townsend, and in the next 30 days did over $30,000 in volume. Not only did she make a lot of money, she talked about people making that $2 to $5 grand. That's exactly what she did, people on her team. So that's the value of that training. And then we have a bigger event which enrolls you in a 2-day live training program called our regional. And again, we just had one here in Boise, folks. We had people come from Florida, California, Washington, all these surrounding states, and it was definitely a huge event for us. So again, that's an option for you. Not included, something that's separate of our comp plan right now for this month. Anyone that enrolls in this volume month here can pick up and qualify for fast track cash. And just very simply, the way this works here is let's say that this is you. Folks, we all know people right now that would like to have a little more energy. We all know people that would like to lose some weight. Maybe some people out there that don't sleep very well. But these products can address all that and more. We also know people that may not be 100% satisfied with their current situation, whether it's their work environment, maybe they're not being rewarded for their efforts. Folks, we know people right now that can definitely take advantage of this opportunity. So in this example, let's say that you got started in the Silver Elite and we enrolled these Silver Elites as well. There's some additional bonuses. You can pick up $25, $50, or $100 for every new enrollment, depending on where they start. So wherever you choose to get started, that's fine. We welcome you. Just know that there's definitely some good incentives to help those people out. As a theoretical example, if you went out and accomplished this, you'd be making $585 just on your regular momentum bonuses, fast track cash another $300, and your achiever bonus about $100 and a little higher. So now you're making just about $1,000, basically getting your initial investment back pretty quick. Bottom line, what our goal is here is for those that want to be able to get a jump start is not only to help you accomplish that, but be able to rank advance sooner or a lot faster and reach some higher levels like this one. See, this level right here, platinum, is what Judy was talking about. See, when you go out there and be able to build a team that encompasses $12,000, $12,500 in total volume, and folks, we'll break this down here for you and show you how simple that is and how quickly that can happen. But this is the first respected leadership level in our company. This is where we actually start qualifying for our car bonus program. And matter of fact, this is the exact same card that Judy Stahlkopf just put out and bought today. This week, right? Right? So congratulations. Good job. So here you actually get up to $1,000 here towards your car payment. Folks, you know what? It's more than enough to to pay not only the car payment, your insurance, your gas. Probably have a little extra money out there. But guys, what an amazing opportunity to be able to have a company that supports you and rewards you if that's something that you want to do. So if you choose not to get a car, that's okay. They'll still send you $300 for doing that. And for those folks that are in the room right now that are business owners, those people in the room that have had maybe had accustomed to a great lifestyle out there, I know that there's a lot of folks that had it, lost it, and would love to have it back. Folks, I don't know where you can go right now in any startup business or even a franchise out there and be able to start from ground zero, go to work, and passionately go out there, have fun, share something of value, and have the opportunity to make 6 figures in a pretty short time period. And like I said, we're just the last thing that it wasn't our initial goal at all, but because of the system, because of the timing, because of the message of alkalinity out there, and of course what it did for us, my wife and I were able to go out there in 9 months, be able to accomplish this level right here, which is called Black Diamond. So the simplicity of it is this, folks, is that you just go out there and help 12 people become car qualified. It's a 6-figure residual year income. Plus, you get quarterly bonuses. Where's Juliana? Juliana just qualified for the diamond level. So congratulations, and also got her first quarterly bonus here with us as well. And folks, she's a full-time mother. She's a wife. She's a colon hydrotherapist, so she has her own business, her own practice, and on a part-time basis was able to reach definitely a prestigious level of the company and be able to get qualified, car qualified and bonus qualified with 7.2. So great job. Training support, folks, if you've ever been in this industry, a lot of us have seen it, tried it, know someone who did, and maybe it didn't work for them. You know, the reason why is because typically someone gets involved, let's say someone knows what they're doing on top, and they have to teach someone else who teach someone else who teach someone else, and then you and I get involved right here and get trained by someone who has watered down information, watered down knowledge. And so what's exciting is that we have 7.2 University right here where everybody can plug into 100% of the correct information. So folks, thank the person who invited you down because they thought highly of you, they thought about you, said, hey guys, I'd love to share this with you. But they're not going to be the ones that are going to be fully responsible for your success. So if you want to run faster, you have bigger goals, bigger dreams, then you can apply yourself here to get that information and run with it. So we definitely have online training, offline training, a lot of local events. And on that note, folks, here's what you want to do. Here on Thursday, we're going to have a very special event. You've been hearing a lot about Philip Townsend. Folks, you got to meet this gentleman. You got to see what he's about. You got to see the passion that's in his heart. Folks, this Thursday, from the comfort of your own home, you can go here. It's going to be 7:30 local time. You can log on from the comfort of your home to nextmajorshift.com. Just hit that webinar tab and register to get on. It's free, and we're going to have a fast-track training so you get a lot more insight as to the tools and the systems and stuff that we use right here. All I know is that you'll see people there from all over the world logged on along with us. But get that information, build your confidence so you make that educated decision as to what you'd like to do here with us. And folks, it's all about timing. See, we all heard that timing's everything, but folks, it's taking advantage of the right place at the right time that really matters. And folks, right now, what you're looking at, you heard Mr. Spreaker talk about, these huge numbers of these markets that we're participating in. Folks, we have an opportunity to have first movers advantage with the alkaline movement right here, right now. And there's a lot of people that we know, folks, that we never made a penny, we never made a dime, but we can be able to have a positive influence in someone's life. You can't put a price on that at all. But folks, we have an opportunity where the alkalinity is going to be a common thing out there. It's gaining ground. And 7.2 will definitely be a household name. That's gaining ground. So it's not a question if it's going to happen, it's a question of when. So we have an opportunity right now to be right on the beginning, right here, of a huge trend that's happening globally. So take advantage of that. Success Made Simple, folks, is really, really easy. All you want to do is enroll. Just pick one of those business builder packs. Again, doesn't matter to me where you start. It just matters that you start. We're here to support you. And then schedule a launch. You'll get back with the person invited down, and we'll share with you what that means. But what you want to do is create your product story. Folks, I guarantee you that there's not a person that shared their testimony up here There's not a single thing that you can tell them to change their mind as to what they have a hold of. Can't do it. Okay? There's nothing you can tell my wife, Carrie Jo, that that the benefits of alkalinity don't work or don't matter, and to make her go back to living on toxic pain meds. But folks, what we want you to do is you get that confidence. You have that belief for yourself, so that it doesn't matter if you make money or not, you're still sharing something of value. So create your story. Become fast track qualified. Why? Because when people tell you, hey, how's that thing going for you? You can tell them what it's doing for you. And that way you can keep, it will help you build credibility in your business. Plug into the trade support. See what makes us tick. See what makes this thing different. Again, we've had people that business degrees, marketing degrees, management degrees, all kinds of different education that have said after plugging into these events that they learn more on a weekend about business and how to do this than they ever did in school. So that's been pretty consistent. So find out for yourself the value of that. But folks, just get back on the person value down, and they're going to want to ask you, what number are you? Are you someone who's the number one that says, wow, you know what, gosh, I'm ready to roll with this thing. I'm ready to run. I want to create my story. I want to be able to lock my legacy spot with this company right here, right now. And you can get started either part-time, full-time, as a summer week. If that's what you decide, great. We'll support you on that. Or number two, are you someone that wants to start as a bronze or a silver? Again, it's a great place to start. We can still work with you, be able to help you get some momentum, build an organization, and be able to rank advance from that level as well. Or number three, are you the person that says, gosh, I've learned a lot tonight. It sounds very interesting, very exciting. I'd like to be able to see what the products will do in my own health, in my own life. I'd like to get started with them. Folks, I guarantee you that there's people here that have product that you can walk away with tonight. You can go online and order products tonight. Or what you can do here is just get back with the person value down and figure out getting that product in hand as quickly as possible so you can have that experience for yourself. Folks, we appreciate your time here this evening. Get back with us before you leave here. We're going to sit down and answer a few questions, but if you're the person that wants to get started now, folks, let us know, because here's the thing. We've been doing this already before you got here. Okay, we've already got a lot of people, and what's happening is we're starting to structure these organizations. The possibility you can be on top, people go underneath you. It just depends on what we're going to do here. But before you leave, folks, let us know what we can do to support you. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. We appreciate your time, folks. God bless. Thank you.